we face problems, trials, circumstances in our lives na hindi ta okay, but I hope most of us are just okay. Kaya kung na-observe ng mga kaisunan, and I convince myself that there are just two kinds of people in this world. And the lives of these two kinds of people are as different as sa buntag o sa gabi. So, wala dito klase ito, mga kaisunan, ang isa ka tao, duha klase lang yun. Dili, tulog, dili upat, duha lang yun. We believe that there are various trials and tribulations based kalimutan. No? But even though daghan kayo mga kaisunan always know that there are only two kinds of people in this world. We know that there are various levels of poverty, but only two kinds of people. There are various forms of sickness and disease, but there are only two kinds of people in this world. So we put the two groups under exactly the same difficulty, and they react totally different ways. Diba? Busy kayo mga isunanaw sa pumunan, buwan siya kasi lahi-lahi din sila. Whatever situation you might be facing right now, you are either hopeful or you are either hopeless about it. So, muna ang dua klase ng tao, ng mga tao na akong gina-refer mga kaisunan. One kind is hopeful and the other one is hopeless. With reference to, depende siya sa specific challenge na isa katao na gina-face niya karon sa kinabuhi. So maybe you are either hopeful or hopeless about your current situation karon, and there is no borderline position on this. So some people are hopeful sometimes and hopeless the rest of the time. But they switch groups every now and then. So, a snapshot of society at any point, mga kaisunan, in time that this will reveal the two kinds of people, which is the hopeful and the hopeless. So, ato makita sa Romans, sorry mga to, wala pa din flash. Yun, na. So, the topic that we will be talking tonight is all about hope. It is the life's driver. So, ato makita sa Romans chapter 5 verses 3 to 5, nag-ingon si Paul diha that we can rejoice in our suffering because we are a people of hope. So minaingon diha, not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing the suffering produces endurance. So ito, ang suffering nag-produce of endurance. And kani endurance nag-produce siya of character. And the character produces hope. And this hope does not put us to shame. Bisan gikan siya sa suffering, diba? Because God's love has been poured into our hearts. Pinaagi sa Holy Spirit na gihatag niya sa buwa. Diba mo na ginanong sa verse na natin. Pero unsa din yung hope, mga kaigsunan? So gikan, ginaingon din sa Random House College Dictionary Revised Edition, na-define niya ang hope as the feeling that what is desired is also possible, or that events may turn out for the best. To look forward to with desire and reasonable confidence is to believe, desire, or to trust. So, ginaingon dyan karon na ang hope, it has this is a feeling that what they desire, what we desire is also possible, or ang isa ka situation may turn out the best. So, because you're hopeful, meaning you are positive on those things. But if in hopelessness, it's the opposite. It is a feeling that what you desire is impossible, or that events may turn out for worse. So, muna siya. So, dili na po siya ma-try o visualize ang status ng hopeless. No? Hopelessness is a dead end. And what would you go, or what would one go on to do if you have that kind of feeling that what you desire is impossible? Diba? And that events may turn out for worse. Diba? Bata mga kaisunan? Can such people find the fire of life, the purpose of life, with that kind of feeling? So, always remember the hopeful look forward in confidence. Okay? But the hopeless remains in the dungeon of pessimism. Or, it's a belief that ang imong ginahope for that will not happen. Okay? Or bad things will happen in the future. Okay? So, how can we rejoice, or how can we hope, or how can we have hope when everything looks hopeless. So in the midst of suffering, we can rejoice because these challenges cause us to, so natay kuno ka butang na we can rely on, so we can rejoice facing challenges in life. So medyo ako lang weird, mag-rejoice ka in facing challenges in life, but this is reality. So number one, we should rely on God's presence. So always remember that rejoicing in suffering, di kasabutan na nag-celebrate ka na ay bad news na may tabok sa mo or maabot sa mo ha. But it does mean that we can believe that God is doing our redemptive work. These were redemptive means that God does not waste a hurt or disappointment. He is using this to shape us, to build us into the image of Jesus, which is the highest passion. So when we go through the suffering, we often pray, di ba? And we seek God more intensely than at other times, di ba? Kung nata sa happy moments or nata sa comfortable life, sometimes, I don't know, but some people forget God, di ba? From this life, na improving life, you enjoy it, sometimes manita to Ginoo, no? So, muna isod kayo. So, as you can see, my greatest time of growth have been when I've reached the end of my resources and all I have left is Jesus. Sometimes, motang kag mga resources in life or plans in life na kanang masugal ani na sitwasyon. But always remember that we have Jesus. Okay? So, why do we have this suffering? Because God uses this suffering to make us rely on His presence. Mungkin na naagin siya para hindi natin malitan okay. Pero when we are in our biggest achievement in life, sometimes we forget God that ang din katapos that's why you have that, you have achieved that, you have attained that, di ba? And as you can see in Psalms 23 verse 4, David writes that he does not fear because God is with him. He relies on the shadow and there has to be a light. I don't know what your value of the shadow of that is, but I do know who the light is. That is walking with Jesus in that valley. So, dito po mga kaigsunan, ginareview po ni David that one of the reasons for his joy is that he is forgiven. Okay? Number one, ganina, ginaingon niya na Jesus is with him. And kabon, he knows that he is forgiven. So, ginaingon niya sa Psalms 31 verse 1, Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. So, dili na ito ma-determine, mga kaisunan, that God's love for us based on good and bad circumstances. We determine His love based on the cross and what He did for us on it. So, that's why we should always rely on God's presence. And also, number two, let's rely on God's provision. So, sa 2 Corinthians 12 verse 7, ginareview ni Paul that he has suffered from a thorn in the flesh. So God was so concerned about Paul not becoming proud that He allowed this to happen to him to prevent him from having or napakita na too much pride. Diba? So things sa atong current situation karon, God is saying to us that His grace is sufficient, and even when we feel weak, He is making us stronger than we have ever been. So always remember that His grace is always sufficient. And His grace is not an abstract idea. Diba sa tanan? Ang young grasya, di lang na-base sa general ideas, but it's rather on buildings and events. So it is the person of Jesus through the power of the Holy Spirit. So whenever you are going through many circumstances in life, God uses this to take you to a whole new level. Okay? So, that's why we should always rely on God's provision. And the next one is rely on God's power. So, ato mabasa sa 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. So, kung sa ba itong mga weaknesses, mga kaigsunan, we know our strength and our weaknesses, especially kung managbaho ka, mga kaigsunan, okay, kung mga employer, kung managbaho ka, what is your strength, what is your weakness? So, I'm sure na matapos sa tuwa, we know our weakness and we know our strengths. So, maybe if you're a parent, it could be your son or daughter that hasn't quite turned out the way you thought he or she would become. Diba? So maybe you expect it to be like this, but when he grow or she grow up, lahi ang gawas, lahi ang hinahitabo. Or a job situation that has gone away. Okay? A medical diagnosis that has scared you. Diba? Sometimes this disease or sickness, wala na nag-expect no na maputas ng life. But, there is a purpose of everything, mga kaisiman. Ganun, naabot na siya sa tuwa. Maybe like Paul, it is also an insult to us. We could feel that hardship or persecution. Kasi parusahan sa Ginoo, naitapos is tuwa. But always remember, whatever it is, Paul says that he will boast in those things because when we are weak, always remember the power of Christ rests on us. Always remember that the greater the enemy comes at us, the greater Jesus is in you. Okay? So maybe you hear voices na, ang dami na, just quit, give up, let it go, whatever your dreams or something gusto makamit sa kinabuhi. But I want to tell you that don't stop, don't listen to God, those people. When you are weak, always remember that God is there. He is strong. Remember, the greater the attack against you, the greater Christ is in you. But you have to rely on His presence. Okay? On His provision and His power. Okay? So let me give you some of the characteristics of hope. So first, hope is not passive. It meaning passive, active, or energetic. Okay, so it's not passive, so active or energetic siya. So some people think that maging hopeful is the same thing as maghintod lang ka, magtanaw lang sa palibot, tanaw lang sa kalangitan, di ba yan, so not staring at the horizon, nagahulat lang na ay maabot, di ba? To me, that's not hoping at all. It's sheer idleness or being lazy or not working hard. Okay? So it means not having much activity on achieving something. So if you just sit and wait, then you are doing nothing. Okay? If I see somebody sitting down looking angry or hindi siya malipayon, hindi siya gusto istorya, hindi siya gumot, I would think that something would be wrong with that person. Okay? Hope is always active. It does not waste time sitting on the doorstep. Okay? So if you hope for something, hindi lang ka maglingkod mga kaigsunan, hindi lang ka magbulat na mag-manifest. Diba? Itong pag-abot sa New Year, manifesting, kung gusto mo mahitapos kinaway, but what are we doing? Do we do something to achieve that? For us to have that manifestation? Diba? So in your hope, you bring it into manifestation. Always remember, real hope is a forward charge, motivational force. If it doesn't drive you, then it's not hope. It's something totally different. Second is hope never relents. So dapat hindi siya nag-give up tayo, hindi siya mag-surrender tayo. The hope will persevere. That's the power of hope. Kaya ang hopeless, it never persevere. It's just some of them never ever attempt doing a thing. Okay? Wala sa energy na pagbabato na. But if you're hopeful, then you have the feeling that what you desire is always possible. Now that's positive, diba? Positive din na siya because you always think that it's possible. It means that you have the reasonable expectation regarding what you look forward to. Okay? This hope then drives you into working towards that which you hope for. Okay? The third one is hope never does not disappoint. So unless naglalingkod lang ka, nagulat lang ka, so it could really disappoint you because nothing will really happen because you just sit and do nothing. So the Bible also teaches us that hope triumphs over difficulties. So ito mabasa sa Romans 4:18, he believed, Abraham, hoping against hope that he would believe that he would become father of all nations, according to what was said, then thus shall your descendants be. Diba? So, naitamo yung mga kaigsunan. So, to sum up these three characteristics, I just want to share this story of this old man. There was an old man who was broke, living in a tiny house, who is sa Domangang Balay,
And nasa sakyanan nga karaan kayo o kagubao na. Okay? And he was living off at $99 social security checks. At 65 years of age, he decided na dapat na siya usabon o buhaton. So he thought about maybe I can offer something na wala pa na price sa uban, maybe. So his friends talk about the things that he could do. Maybe he can make a dish or like chicken, di ba? Na maging patok siya sa ilang lugar. So, moto na-admire siya, na-inspire siya to do this. So he decided that this was his best shot at making a change. So moto nito daw, laya siya sa Kentucky, so pero dito na siya, and travel to different states para lang ma-set niya ang recipe. Naingan yung mga restaurant owners na, I have something to offer to you. This is a mouth-watering chicken recipe. You should try it. So, in-offer niya the recipe for free. But he is just asking for a small percentage of that item. So, of course, para di po siya malugi makaisin. Sounds like a good deal. So, unfortunately, wala dyan. Diba? Alam din especially if you're in Vancouver, hindi ako cake tayo, no? So, he heard no all the time. Like 1,000 times, over 1,000 times. Even all of those rejections, wala siya nag-give up. Nagpagpalayan po siya. So, he believed that his chicken recipe was something special. Even though he got rejected 1,009 times, but when he reached 1,010 times, he heard his first yes. So with that yes, 1,010 times yes, so Colonel Hartman Sanders changed the way Americans eat chicken. So muna, gawas ang KFC. Okay, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, Colonel as KFC. So in this story, always remember that we should never give up. Always believe that in yourself, and in spite of rejections, there is hope. Okay? Especially in life, we face a lot of trials, tribulations. We think of giving up. Kaya total na wala tayong hope ang ikalipana in our life, future of pag-asa, but don't think about that. Okay? There is always hope. So whatever your problems you're facing right now, just always be positive in those situations that you are facing. Okay? So the impact of these circumstances of your life will depend on whether you are hopeful or hopeless about them. Always remember this, that hopelessness is a killer. It kills your spirit first, and then it kills your body afterwards. So from today, make a deliberate choice to always be hopeful. You've got to learn to look beyond the circumstances, bisan sa kamatayan mga kasunan. Hope abounds. Hope present in great quantity or large number. So may God bless us all and always be hopeful until the coming of Jesus. Happy Sabbath.